Where is the direct investment going? Where's the City of London in Europe investing? Where are they going to get the best return on their investment? Is it in the West or is it in the East? And of course, it's in the East because that's where the growth is. That's where the innovation is. This is where the expansion, this is where the infrastructure is being built. This is where you have governments like China, like Russia, that have taken the state, maybe India to some degree. I'm not as familiar with Modi's policies on state-directed economy, but I am familiar with the Chinese and the Russians. That gives stability and predictability. Where are you going to invest? And that could, in the end, overtake the legacy of Zionism and its, whip hand over U.S. foreign policy, and also European policy and European politics. The Zionist and Israeli lobby have created an alliance with the far right in Europe and also in the United States to a degree. But if you consider Trump and MAGA to be far right, it's not the same to me. The populist far right in Europe, Israel has made it absolute concerted effort to co-opt and build alliances. So they're driving the conversation on, immigration, the Muslims in Europe. Elon Musk has now been co-opted into this agitation effort, this culture war in Europe. Israel's doing everything humanly possible to drive migration into Europe and then divide them along these new prescribed lines, which are, you're either pro-Israel or you're pro-Muslim. You're either pro-Israel or you're pro-immigration. They've very cleverly and skillfully done this. This has to do with geostrategic planning and strategy on at the highest levels of institutions, investment banks, transnational corporations, and governments.